What's up, Patriots? Dan Farnsworth here, retired Navy officer and founder of VictoryX Financial. Hey, if you've worn the uniform, or you love someone who has, or you just believe in faith, family, and freedom, you're in the right place. So today, I just want to have a straight-up conversation kind of about why I started VictoryX and why we focus exclusively on veterans and military families, and how our approach helps you build tax-free income, protect what matters most, and live with peace of mind. So grab some coffee, kick back for a bit, and let's get into it. So let me take you back for a second. So I served 23 years in the Navy as a Cryptologic Warfare Officer, which is just kind of a fancy way of saying I worked in the shadows. And we had long deployments, high-stress operations, and more acronyms than I could ever hope to remember. I spent time in Europe, the Pacific, the Middle East. I worked with the SEALs and intel teams and cyber warriors, and all doing work that most folks really never see. But here's what stuck with me the most. See, nobody ever taught us really how money works. You know, we got world-class training on everything from tactics to teamwork, but when it came to personal finance, well, we were left to kind of figure it out ourselves. Now, we had stuff like $1,000,000 Sailor. Oh, sounds good, right? Well, it was basically just a Dave Ramsey class dressed up in Navy uniforms, right? And look, I respect what Dave does. He's helped a lot of folks get out of debt. But what we teach goes way beyond just getting back to zero. Because I'm talking about building tax-free wealth and creating guaranteed income, right? Protecting your family and leaving a legacy that outlives you. So these aren't the things that they teach and they hand out in TAP class. I actually had to dig and study and learn it all the hard way. But now we teach it every day at VictoryX. Now here's what most civilians just don't get. So military life gives us a pretty incredible edge. We just don't realize it. We get predictable pay, we got housing and tax perks, great healthcare, and retirement options, right? So we may not get rich in uniform, but we've got structure. And structure is a superpower when it comes to building wealth. So you know what's coming in. You can plan, budget, save, invest smart. But then you retire or you separate and suddenly that structure disappears. Your SGLI, gone. Your steady LES, replaced by a pension, if you stayed in long enough, right? Your BAH is gone. And now your so-called retirement plan is TSP, IRA, 401k, right? And those options are all tied to the stock market. Right? So one election, one recession, and your whole future is just up in the air. And that's not okay. And that's really why I started VictoryX Financial. See, we bring back the structure, the reliability, the clarity. We use a mix of strategies that are tailored to your situation, things built for predictability, tax advantages, and long-term protection. And we call it the RETIREMAX ELITE system. It's your private retirement plan, and it's designed by someone who speaks the language, right, and understands the life that you've lived. And here's what it gives you. It gives you guaranteed income for life, tax-free cash growth that you can access, protections from market swings, and legacy benefits for your family. It's like building your own version of a military pension, even if you didn't make it to 20 years. All right, so quick story. So I worked with a retired Navy chief not too long ago, and he had around $275,000 saved plus his pension. He's a good guy, so he did everything right. But he came to me and he asked, he goes, is this enough? And so what we did was we put a plan in place that locked in lifetime income and created a tax-free legacy for his kids, and it protected him from ever outliving his money. So now he gets a check every single month, just like clockwork and just like his LES back in the day. Now let's talk legacy for a second. So we didn't just serve for ourselves, right? We did it for the people that we love. Our spouses, our kids, our future grandkids. And while we're in, that SGLI coverage gives us peace of mind for about $30 a month for $500,000 of protection. So that's solid, right? But when we leave, here's what they offer. VGLI, which gets insanely expensive as you age. Or SBP, which takes 6.5% of your pension for life, only guarantees 55% of your pension. That's not a solution. That is a money pit. So with RETIREMAX Elite, we can lock in lifetime protection and eliminate rising costs. And we can deliver tax-free death benefits and get your family paid fast, not months later. Plus, these plans give you living benefits too, so you're protected while you're still here. Now, I didn't just retire from the Navy to just ride off into the sunset. I retired with a mission to help as many vets and military families as I can to make sure your financial future is as squared away as your rack was during inspection. So we don't just push products, we build full-blown plans. We help with business funding, estate and legacy plans, debt elimination, final expense coverage, VA and home loan guidance, and we tailor it all to you. Because no two missions are the same. So if you've served this nation, it's time to serve your family's future. So let's ditch the guesswork. Let's build wealth with confidence. Click that link below and book a free call with my team, or visit victoryxfinancial.com and grab your free RETIREMAX Elite Training Guide. We've also got a book on Amazon, RETIREMAX Elite, but I'll send you a free copy if you're interested. And if this message hits home, comment, and subscribe to the channel because it helps our algorithms and helps us get that message out to other veterans. Until next time, stay sharp, stay ready, and I'll see you in the next video.